Dear viewer, welcome to the Teso Tower. Indeed, we appreciate your support and contributions towards growing this channel. Kindly subscribe to this channel for you to be able to be ahead of others in terms of access to the latest stories coming up from the Teso Sub-region and beyond. You can also leave a comment, share the story you have liked to other platforms, or like it after viewing the story and subscribing. Let's get back to usual business. The Office of the Prime Minister, through the Ministry of Teso Affairs, has released a tune of Uganda shillings 180 million towards preserving the wanting ecosystem through its Environment Conservation and Protection Project. This project shall ensure restoration of the local forests across the selected 9 districts that include Kumi, Kapelebyong, Bukedea, Kalaki, Pallisa, Soroti, Katakwi and Amuria. Mr. Jonas Mozes Kibungo is one of the officials from the Teso Affairs Ministry, and on behalf of the Minister Teso Affairs, Dr. Clement Ongale, he noted with growing concern that Teso Sub-region has experienced increased adverse weather patterns, such as prolonged droughts across its entire territories, floods during heavy rains, hence complicating the lives of the people living in the areas. This is a noble reason why each of the 9 selected districts receives Uganda shillings 20 million to ensure the first phase of the intervention.
This is a brainchild project of the minister, and good enough we are all from this region and we know the effects of climate change, how they are there to us and in Teso region in general. So it was against that background that the minister thought that we could conceptualize, come up with such a program in order to see how we can arrest the situation before it comes there.
He also warned the chief administrative officers and the technical staffs against the diverting and misusing of these funds.
So this project is a pilot project which targeted only 9 local governments, and these included Katakwi, Serere, Soroti, Pallisa, Kumi, Bukedea, Kalaki, Amuria, and Kapelebyong. It is not that these are the most hit districts environmentally. It's just that this was a pilot. We had to have somewhere to start from. So, but for now, the minimum allocation for a district is 20 million. I encourage you, chief administrative officers and other leaders, to ensure that we put these seemingly little funds to good use such that we can optimize the benefits.
Meanwhile, the chief administrative officers who spoke to this news channel have acknowledged the government's role in a struggle to sustain the climate. They further highlight that vigorous tree planting remains a key intervention.
Thank you. Gabriel Otira Olabora is my name. I'm the Principal Assistant Secretary. We requested to come up with the work plans and budgets that can help us mitigate the effects of environment in our districts. So as Serere, we came up with a budget of 20 million, and also that PS were given. The money looks much, but it's very little, basing on the consequences that our accrue as environmental degradation in Serere district. The wetlands have been destroyed, the trees have been cut, there's a lot of sand mining, there's a lot of quarrying in Serere, and also barrow pits and poor waste disposal in the area.
I'm Rosalind Dongohoni, I'm the cow Kumi. It's a good program because, as you all know, Teso is highly affected as far as environmental issues are concerned, and conservation of our soils. And this program is running for 5 years. We think that if more money is put in this program, a lot can be done to restore our environment. For instance, if you look at the Teso districts, all our local forests have been degraded and all the trees have been cut. The charcoal burning has taken its course. Our soils have lost really value. Productivity is very low.
My name is David Abulu. Apparently, I deputize the cow of Kapelebyong. Charcoal passes through Kapelebyong, but charcoal is not burnt in Kapelebyong district. Most of the charcoal that comes through Kapelebyong is from the Nyakoi side. That is a beam and some part of Napak. So you realize that we had got a policy of trying to hike the tariff so that they stop passing there. But of recent government said when those people pass, you don't have to tax. So they freely pass. I only want to give my word to the police force, because in almost every district there's a roadblock by the traffic. But you realize that those people pass through the traffic, the way you look at lorries passing there. Because on average these days, the other route of Balanga, you can see that in a week there are about 4 or 5 lorries. This side of Kapelebyong, you get about 4 or 5 lorries.